First of all, I too, Marilyn, would like to extend to you my congratulations on your outstanding Director Award and your lifetime of commitment. To the women leaders of this community who are in this room tonight and who are in all of the corner offices and boardrooms, we wouldn't be there without your inspiration and your support, so we really appreciate it. Thank you very much. My predecessor at Tennant Company, and also my mentor in life, Roger Hale, gave me great advice about board members. He said, Janet, when you're recruiting board members, always remember the 95-5 rule. That is, most board members are fine 95% of the time, handling what happens 95% of the time in a boardroom. But what you want to look for in a board member is the one who's going to be great in the 5% of the time when the company may be in crisis. Will Oberton, CEO of Fastenal, is the kind of board member you want should you ever be in that 5% crisis stage. He is a calm and steady voice. He brings tremendous experience and judgment to bear on all board matters. I've served with Will on the Donaldson Corporate Board since he joined our board in 2006. And I know Bill Cook, CEO of Donaldson, his leadership team, and all of us on the Donaldson board really appreciate Will's practical and steadfast commitment to strategy and delivering results. Without revealing any board secrets, I can say that Donaldson, like other industrial companies going through this financial crisis, has found it very valuable to have a voice like Will's on the board. Will's advice is very straightforward. Keep your eye on the long term. Don't get distracted by short-term economic fluctuations. Make a great product and stand behind it. Always listen to your customers. Always walk the talk. That formula has certainly worked for Fastenal, which is one of the most consistently successful companies in our state and in the country. And when you look at Will and how he lives his life, you can see how disciplined he is and how focused he is on long-term success. It is very rare anymore to have a CEO who started out on the shop floor and made it to the corner office and then got onto Forbes' list of the 10 best bosses for the buck. But that's exactly what Will did. And also, when you bike 2,800 miles from the Pacific to the Atlantic in 17 days, I'll make it easy for you, that's about 164 miles per day, you know that you have a very disciplined and very focused person, and that's Will. Will and the Fastenal team ride the MS 150 every year, raising money for a great cause and building team camaraderie. Will's been married to Shirley, who's here this evening, for many years, and they are proof of the adage, the couple that bikes together stays together. They have 3 daughters, of whom they are very proud. Will is a role model for all of us. He's very deserving as a recipient of the Outstanding Director Award that he's going to receive tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to not only serve on the Donaldson board with Will, but to introduce him to you tonight. Will, come on up. There you go.
Whatever.
Let's put it right here.
We'll put it right there.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you. I'll need good luck following the last 4 or 5 speakers. I'd like to start out and just thank a few people. First, I'd like to thank Twin Cities Business Magazine for doing this. It's a wonderful event, and I'm proud to be here and very honored to be a part of this. I'd also like to congratulate the rest of the honorees. I looked at the list and I said, wow, my name is on that same list. I'm going, feeling pretty good about that. I'd also like to thank Janet for agreeing to do this. I got a call and they said, who would you like to introduce you. And I thought about, okay, who do I know that always speaks well about people, and when they do it, it's believable, that you really believe what they're saying. I thought, right away it was Janet Dolan. I know she's going to make me sound great. But, you know, growing up at Fastenal, small company, I had the opportunity to witness a great leader and a very, very ethical person. Our founder, Bob Curlin, he believed in our employees, he believed in the shareholders, and he always believed in the community. So I really got to see what great leadership was about. Here's a guy that, you talk about corporate governance. As a CEO, he never made more than $120,000 a year, but he's a pretty smart guy. He owned about 10 million shares, and he knew that if stock went up, he'd be okay. But he did that because he really believed that was the right thing to do. He also never diluted the stock. When I pushed him for stock options several years ago, he said, I tell you what, Will, if we can figure this out, I'll just push my own stock, and you guys can get the benefit of that because I don't want to dilute the shares for the rest of our shareholders. That's the kind of corporate governance that I grew up with. So when Bill Cook came and talked to me about being a Donaldson director, I wasn't quite sure. It was a pretty big commitment. We lived 2 hours away, and it's 6 meetings a year. But as I listened to Bill and I talked to him about what Donaldson was doing and why would I want to do this, and I got to know the gentleman, I realized that what I was looking at is another leader just like the one that I knew. Bill greatly cares about the employees of Donaldson. He just really does. He cares about the shareholders. He believes in what they're doing. He actually realizes that they own the company, and you respect them with that. And he cares greatly about the community. And that's really the reason I chose to join the Donaldson board, is because I saw a leader that was very similar to what I thought great leadership was. And being on the board for about 7 years now, I've realized that I was exactly right in my assessment of Bill. He's just a great guy. One of the stories about Bill that really confirmed that commitment, I was talking to Bill probably about 2 years ago, and I was talking, Bill travels a lot, and he's a tall man, he's probably 6'3" or 6'2", and he always flies coach. And I said, Bill, man, you're traveling to Asia all the time, you're sitting in the back of the plane, it must be difficult. And he looked at me, now he's serious, and he goes, you know, Will, if our troops can fly to Afghanistan and Iraq in the back of the plane, I can fly in the back of the plane. And I thought, wow, that is the guy that I want to work with, and that's the guy that I want to help run his business. It's really an honor to be a part of Donaldson. And, you know, Donaldson, somewhat like Fastenal, we're in pretty exciting businesses. I mean, they sell filtration, and we sell fasteners, so it's pretty great stuff. But the real exciting thing that we do, and if any of you own us or any of you watch us, you'll know this, the very exciting thing we do is we continue to put up spectacular numbers quarter after quarter, year after year. It's boring business, it's Midwestern business, but we make the results exciting, and because of that, it's a great place to work, and I'm very proud of being here tonight, and I'm very proud of being a part of the Donaldson organization. Thank you very much.